Hey there. Today I'm going to talk about the wind. Now, you know, the wind is here today, so therefore, let me tell you, the wind is really here today in Vancouver, Canada. And I want to talk about wind as an analogy for our own divine magic-making lives and our own deep awakening to true self. And the reason I want to talk about the wind is because, the wind is what our lives are really about. Now, it sounds like a strange thing to say. We are completely immersed constantly in trends or dominant currents, let's call it that. And those trends or dominant currents that flow through and around and by us and come from us ultimately are there to serve us. And when we engage in synchronicity, which is what I'm all about lately, looking at synchronicity as a way shower for your own truth and for awakening, when we engage in synchronicity, we are flowing in the direction of the wind. We are like a kite being carried along by that wind. You know, instead of pushing against the current and against the wind. So right now I'm walking against the wind, and it's coming in huge gusts, by the way. I'm going to turn around now and try walking in the other direction. This requires a lot of hand holding of my camera, so if it's unsteady, sorry about that. But now I'm going to walk in the direction where the wind will be at my back should it choose to gust again. Walking with the wind at my back. It's a beautiful south wind in Vancouver, so I'm walking north. Walking with the wind at my back is what it's like to live in a state of flow, ease, and grace. The wind is taking me along. It's filling my sails. You know, there's another metaphor. I'm allowing it to carry me. I'm not pushing against it. There is some thrill and exhilaration in pushing against the wind. I will say that. You go against the wind and it feels kind of cool, doesn't it? To feel the resistance of the wind against your body and against your skin. But in life, when we feel the resistance of the wind of our true nature, it doesn't feel good. It feels like suffering. It doesn't feel great at all. So the analogy for today is let the wind of your true nature push you. And how do we do that? We follow the chain of synchronicity. We let those clues show up and we heed them. We pay attention, we invite them in. We record them, we tell them to friends, whatever it takes to create that feedback loop where those synchronicities show up more and more. And in showing it more and more, we are now being pushed along with the wind at our back as opposed to pushing against the wind in our lives. Just try that out. Now, this is such a fun windy day. I just love being outside. I don't have a kite. I can't fly a kite today, but I can actually just be out here going, wow, wind! Beautiful south wind. I just did an interview with my friend Renee Baribeau and Stephanie Gunning, and it's going to go live in October. It's from the I Am Symposium, and I was recording it with them. I was looking out the window going, look at the wind, look at the wind. And my friend Renee, who's an expert on the wind, she's got something called Wind Work in a book and a deck of cards all about the world's wind. She said, oh, the south. If the wind is in the south right now, you're going to tell us an emotional story, aren't you? And of course I was. I was going to tell them a very emotional story, but also a very magical one. So I'll let you guys know when that goes live, and I'll put a link to that down below for you as well. But in the meantime, may the wind be at your back.